Welcome, one and all, to the 166th edition of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. I specifically did not look at you, Fred, because I knew you would be up to some shenanigans. Proudly broadcasting live from the palatial EC studios all across the great state of America. We're so glad you're here, and you can always catch us on YouTube, Insta, Facebook, and X. Can we? I'll talk about it later. And all of your favorite podcast platforms, Fred. Maybe on Pinterest too, if that's what you're into.
Interesting.
Not on TikTok. We should have a TikTok, but I don't have one. But anyway, all that stuff, blcpodcast.com. And now, I forgot what I was going to say about you this morning or today. And now, it's the guy who's got to do what he's got to do. It's Fred.
I got to do.
Oh, you got to do whatever you got to do, baby.
I got to do. And and the guy who's been drinking more than he's been thinking, Alan OTB.
That's right. Well, welcome to the show, gentlemen. Of course, you can tell Alan is had a few drinks. If you are watching our video, which you can do on our YouTube, he's got the how do I put this? The sly smile of a drunkard.
Drunkard.
I'm just kidding. But after you have a few beers, you're like, things are pretty good. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck it. And you just can't help but have that stupid smile of like, I've had a few.
Yeah, I love it. My boss,
you drink whiskey
took me out to dinner or to lunch the other day.
Look at that. How many drinks you have?
I didn't have any.
Oh.
They had one, and I was like, well, damn, if I knew you was going to drink it, I would have drank too. But no, I stayed with my sweet.
No, you did the right thing because that was just a trap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it was definitely a trap.
During the day, it's like a trap. No, my boss is fucking awesome. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, but you were off the clock though, right? This is after hours.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, that don't matter.
No, we even
don't let them trick you.
You even have to drive or nothing. So yeah,
I'll break out the powder after the clock.
Like, hey, boss, that's the
bring out the powder.
What I do on my time is my business.
Hey, boss, it's 5:03. Want to shoot some black tar heroin?
Yeah,
that's what I like to do when I'm not here.
Oh shit! That's
the great thing about it is you never have to leave the parking lot. You shoot the heroin and you pass out until the next morning. You right back to work.
Wake up with your shit pants.
Yeah, when you
right back to work. Oh, that's gross.
Shit my pants again.
Yep. Dude. Oh, that's okay.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to admit to anything. Well, I will admit to it. I've not recently, but have you done that as an adult? Have either one of you guys done that as an adult? It hits different when you're an adult. Like when you're a kid and you shit your pants, whatever. Man.
Yeah. I mean, it's bad, like because especially like if you shit your pants and you're like nowhere near home.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the worst. You know what I mean? You got. I mean. Like Alan, if you shit your pants right now, at least you're in the hotel room.
Right. Yeah. In my case, I'll be like, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'll be right back.
Shitting your pants will ruin your whole day, man. It's like I had shit to do today. Now I got to go home and
now shit got me.
Clean up. Yeah, shit got me.
Got me instead. It did a reverse on me. It happens, man. I'll tell you. Well, speaking of reverses. I
was gonna say I still remember in 8th grade, man. I had remember underoos? Underoos and man, were my favorite underoos. Man, and I went to pee and I was like, and I crapped my pants.
Oh no.
The
Aquaman underoos.
There's times where you just gotta be like,
they were green. I had to throw them out, man.
It's a loss.
It was, man. It was the worst.
Underoos.
There you go. See? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to let you guys know that Alan, as we mentioned earlier, has had a few. So, if he starts talking, me and Fred are shutting up and letting him go.
No.
So, this could go anywhere tonight. I'm just going to let you know.
I'm done.
Ram along.
No. You're not. Do you think you're done? You won't remember I said this, right? As soon as I clap my fingers, you'll forget that you are gay.
That was awesome, but I ain't falling for that one.
If you haven't seen that video, you should definitely watch it. That's one of the greatest like tricks I've ever seen someone pull on somebody. That was like David Blaine-esque because there's nothing you can say.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was no. He was trapped because he was just like.
He was.
So if you haven't seen
it,
it's a video of two dudes. I think they're probably like Nigerian. It sounds like they definitely have an African accent. It's on like a talk show, probably pretty similar to this. And the first guy goes, when I clap my hands, you will no longer be gay. And he claps his hands. And the other guy's like, I'm not gay. And he's like, exactly. And he's like, but no, you didn't. And he's like, no. And he's like, just trapped him. He's like,
he
did.
Checkmate, man.
I was never always gay. I don't
exactly.
Right. Either way, he wins, man.
Yeah, he wins.
It's crazy. Another reverse. They pulled it on him. So, again, speaking of reverses, which I'm going to reverse back to speaking about that, and it doesn't. I don't know why I brought the reverse thing back up because I really don't have anything for it. But speaking of reverses, Fred,
right?
What are we going to do when it's versus Mike Tyson and Jake Paul?
Reverses.
That's a reverse because they were supposed to do it before.
Right. Yeah.
So now they're reversing each other.
Right. What happened? Mike hurt himself or something, right? He hurt himself?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Guy who was sick or something. So yeah, now the fight is on, man.
And then didn't Logan Paul start wearing like fake stomachs or something on YouTube?
Fake stomach.
Or was that Jake? I don't know. One of them had a stomach.
I haven't watched any of the hype behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just
know who they are.
Right. I know who Mike is. I've heard of Jake Paul.
Right. Well, this is Logan.
I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't want to support that guy. You know what I'm saying? Even though.
Wait, is it Logan Paul or is it Jake Paul?
I think it's
Jake Paul.
Logan is the wrestler.
Okay. I wrote the wrong one because they're the exact same thing to me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean.
No, he is a boxer. Yeah, no, he's been showing up on YouTube's. Jake Paul has with like a big fat tummy. And I think I'm pretty sure it was fake. Because he's like trying to trick everybody into thinking.
Yeah. Well, he did give Mike Tyson a pigeon,
bro.
He did give him a pigeon, and Mike Tyson was like, "Thank you for the pigeon, but I'm still gonna kick your ass."
Yeah. See, okay, here I'm gonna put this up just shortly so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I don't have TikTok again. There you go. There's Jake Paul and his big tummy. I don't know if it's fake. I don't know what's going on with it.
Oh man,
no, Jake Paul's actually the best
that looks fake. Yeah, that
that's what I'm saying. That looks super fake, right?
Fake. That's so fake.
That's
that's so fake.
All right. Well, I'm hopeful that he will get his ass kicked.
Oh,
we have a visitor.
Hey guys. Hi.
Hey, champ.
I saw you were talking about the guy and his fake stomach.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't care if it's fake, if it's real. I'm gonna punch him in it. I'm gonna make him shit himself on Friday. I think it's Friday. We're fighting on Friday, right?
Fighting. Yep. You just fought. By the time this is heard, you will have just fought.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So yeah, I punched him in his
punched him right in his fat
belly.
Yeah.
His fat belly. And I made it like go through his bowels and then come out his ass. So his ass got big after. He's got a BBL now.
Oh, all his stomach went into his ass.
Yeah, all his stomach went
now that's
into
a punch.
His ass.
That's a punch, Alan.
I call that the gut buster.
There you go. The butt buster.
Damn.
Butt buster.
You guys watch the fight?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're watching it.
Yes.
We will have watched it.
We watched it. Yes. Yes, we did.
You see me kick his ass?
I did. I'm rooting for you, bro.
Kick this fucking ass.
We've been rooting for you the whole time. We'll always root for you against anybody.
You better.
Next, you get to fight. Next, you can fight some Nazis. I'm thinking.
I'll fight them. I'll fight Nazis.
Right. You would fight like what? 8 Nazis probably?
I'll fight 20 Nazis. I don't care.
See, I love it.
I'll fight them. I'll fight a Black Panther. You put him in front of me. I don't care.
An actual panther that is black. You mean
like the party or the cat? I don't care. I'll fight him.
Or the superhero.
But what about the superhero?
Yeah, him too.
He'd fight him.
I'll fight him too.
I'd fight him.
I'll fight the girl that's gonna replace him and fight her.
Black Panther.
I'll bite her in her booty cheek.
There you go.
You eat her babies.
I'll eat.
Oh, see, it's weirder when it's a girl.
She's gonna eat my babies.
Or then,
that's the joke. You get it?
Yeah, I got it.
I'm gonna cover the mouth.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, champ.
I thought I just needed.
No, it's okay. You know what? That's the great thing about the internet is you can say whatever you want. And, our podcast, this is the one place that you can really let loose.
That's it, guys.
And I wish any one of us knew Jake Paul and we would try to get him on the show so that you guys could debate, because I feel like you guys
don't want to debate.
Well, no, I agree. I think that in order to we all know this, first of all, but in order for you to prove, I think you do prove to the internet.
He's smarter than me.
He is, though.
He is, but I'm stronger than him, so that's all that matters.
Right. Generally,
look at all the money he's making us. He's making us.
You don't have to be smart to make money. Trust me.
No, but look at it.
I've done neither.
You got to be smart to scam all these people out of the Netflix.
Well, or you just have to find people who are stupider than you.
That's true.
I mean, realistically, it's either way. It's fine.
Well, everybody's got to play it until they get punched in the face.
Right. Who said that?
I said that.
That's right. Exactly right. See, you remember that?
I did.
Good stuff. Well, so champ, what are you looking forward to most about having beaten him? I don't know how to put that in future tense.
I just remember the smell of shit after I knocked the shit out of his ass.
That's why we led. See, so that's why we led off the show, and you weren't here, of course. But we led off this week's show talking about when you poop your pants sometimes.
Yeah.
Because, and we're going to go ahead and let everybody know who didn't watch the fight on Friday, Mike Tyson punched Logan Paul so hard that he shit his pants on Netflix television.
Netflix international television.
Right.
It's millions of people around the world saw it. This shit rolled out of his boxing trunks and into his boot.
And he stepped on it.
And it was sitting in there.
He stepped on it. He slipped.
It slipped. And I hit him right in the fucking jaw.
Right as it happened.
In the fucking jaw. It was perfect.
Oh, man. That was the best fight I've ever seen.
Gotta see it.
Dude, okay. So, of course, Alan, if it does go, since it did go down the way we're talking about,
that was the best fight ever.
Agree. That's the best fight. Two people step into the ring. One punches the other so hard that he poops his pants. The poop falls out of his pants into his shoe and onto the floor, where he immediately slips on it while getting punched in the face, and then falls in his own poop and is knocked out.
Knocked out. That's it. Count to 10. Get out of here. That was
the best fight ever.
Best fight I've ever seen. Can't wait.
I'm coming for you next, Joe Rogan.
There you go.
Oh, but I thought you liked Rogan.
Fuck Joe Rogan. He owes me a 20 bag.
Oh, yeah? Hey.
He smoked all my weed.
Fucking
all right, fellas.
Well, thanks, Iron Mike. Good to see you. We'll see you. We'll interview you in a few weeks. Just see how you're holding up after beating him so thoroughly.
All right, fellas.
I love you.
Have a good night.
All right, we'll see Iron Mike.
Right. So that was, ladies and gentlemen, Iron Mike Tyson came in for a say, hey, Fred, you're back.
Hey, man. What happened?
You missed it, man.
You missed the champ. The champ visited.
Champ was here.
Oh, champ. Oh, man. I missed him every time.
Every time you miss him. I don't know how that works exactly that way every time.
Dude.
It's like the Superman thing, man. But anyway, so let's go ahead. This fight, just to tell people, I didn't want to tell the champ because I didn't want to mess him up. I didn't want to get him mentally not in the right space. But we recorded this. We are recording this now, which is 2 days before the fight. Yeah. So we're not, unfortunately, we're going to try and live stream the fight to you guys, but we don't know if we're going to actually be able to do that.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and put our bets out. Let's go ahead and put our bets on. I'm going to go ahead and put out what I think is going to happen.
We're going to let them know that we're going to live stream on a show that.
I know. I know it's stupid. I know. I don't know either. It's because Alan takes 7 days
now.
Right. No, I know that I said it. I was like, we got to talk about it, but I couldn't because we couldn't. Because what's the fucking point? But it's too late. Why? We're talking about the fight, and it's too late.
That's why everybody needs to subscribe to us. So then that way, if we do come out with the live show, they know.
Which we will whenever Alan lets us.
No, never mind.
So we're going to go live for the second half of this show. And you won't know that because you will have not watched this half yet. It's just going to be the second half of the show.
Yes. You have to go time machine.
Exactly.
Time machine.
Time machine. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so
we were going to live stream it. Yeah, we were going to live stream.
We may have.
We may have and may not still.
Right.
But
we aren't still going to, because it's
I got a situation. So
the situation.
I have to tell y'all about this.
This is what it's about.
My wife, my lovely wife, was I don't even know what the occasion she got me this shit for. But she bought these tickets to one of the guys from what's that stupid show where they take Politics. The dude. No, they take the guy. You got to go. He goes on the street, and his three friends are back there, and they're like, "Hey, tell that lady."
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Impractical Jokers.
Yeah, that show. Yeah.
Well, they don't say tell that lady she's fat. They won't do that. Well, they're nice. They're good boys.
They'll say tell that dude he's fat.
Yeah,
but that's funny.
Yeah, or steal that stuff out there.
So you're gonna go see? You're gonna go be an Impractical Joker?
No, she bought me tickets to see one of the guys. I don't even know which one. I think it's Sal.
Sal's the funniest one.
You could have watched that.
His stand-up is very funny. He's probably gonna be really depressed that he doesn't get to watch the fight.
So that is the thing. Like she bought these tickets a while ago, and then just recently told me, "Hey, Friday, I got
to get a shout out on our show."
I was like, bro, who?
Oh no, that's not who you're seeing. I don't think that's who you're seeing, bro.
No, because if it ain't Sal, man.
Is it at the Comedy Zone or where's it at?
No, it's at the Peace Center.
Okay.
Yeah, it's at the Peace Center.
Okay, that probably.
And the thing about it is,
sell the ticket.
I ain't going.
The show is on Friday. And it probably 7:30, 8 o'clock.
There's no show on Friday, or it's sold out.
Ooh.
You might be having the wrong week, bro.
I don't know. She said it was the 15th.
So she's trying to con you out of not going to the fight. Not watching the fight.
I'm watching that fucking fight. I'm watching that fight.
No, there's nothing. You're being pranked, bro.
No,
there's no show on.
Well, it don't fucking matter either. Anyway, because I'm not going to that fucking show. Because number one, I don't even watch that fucking show. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't even know who that guy. I've never hinted that.
Oh well, that's a good show though.
Dude, you gotta watch the fight.
You want to go? I'll give you the ticket.
Dude, you gotta watch the fight.
I would actually.
I called the fight 6 months before.
He's not here though, dude. That's what I'm saying. It's not happening.
It's there. Nikki Glazer is the night.
Oh, he is there. No, dude.
Yeah, Nikki Glazer is the night after. Yeah. And I was like, I would way want to go see Nikki Glazer over this fucking guy. You know what I'm saying?
Tickets are not that expensive, but maybe they don't have tickets.
That's probably why she bought them.
They're like $10. They're like $25. $25 is the cheapest ticket available.
That's why I say, because I'm not going to that show. She bought her and my best friend's wife. They both went together and they were like, "Yeah, the guys would probably love this." And
they got a Groupon.
And actually, you would have if it hadn't been.
I wouldn't.
Al is very funny. You would really like him.
I don't think
he's very funny. Yeah, his stand up is really good.
Really?
Yeah, it is. I'm a hater.
Is he funnier than Kill Tony?
It depends on which side of the aisle you sit on, I guess.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know his comedy. I don't even know what kind of comedy he does. I'm more of a raunchy guy. I like raunchy comedy.
He's got some raunchiness to him, but he's also got some femininity to him. But he's from New York.
Wholesome.
He's not wholesome. It's okay to be gay, Alan. If you didn't know that, I'd explain.
I'm not saying anything wrong with it.
But he's funny as shit, dude. Seriously, look him up.
Yeah.
Look up Sal Volcano, and his stand up is very funny.
Actually, he is funny. He is.
So I'm not saying better than Logan Paul, but He's gonna be
I'm not.
sad.
I'm not
He doesn't
missing
get
that
to-
damn fight.
can't
I'm
miss
not.
the
I'm not
fight,
having
man.
anybody.
Why don't you just
spoil that
watch
fight.
it on your phone while you're watching him do
No,
comedy?
I can't do that. That's
Well,
yeah,
tell
I'll be
him
like in the middle of his set. I'll be like, oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're probably not going to be the only one. That probably doesn't.
Probably,
yeah.
I'd say about 30% of the men right now are like,
yeah. He's
Because
just gonna put it on the. He's gonna put it on the big screen on the
he might.
stage.
He might.
Yeah.
you know, because you think about it, you know, they booked the fight. It was supposed to be in July.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and he probably booked this in July. He probably
Yeah,
booked it in December or
Yeah.
November.
Right.
Whatever.
Well, that means Sal.
Yeah, who
Sal's
wants
gonna
to miss?
be.
Nobody wants to miss that fight, yo.
I'm gonna go find him. He's gonna probably be in downtown Greenville tomorrow,
Yeah, he probably will be.
or probably
Yeah.
Friday. I'm gonna go find
He's
him,
probably
and I'm
staying
gonna.
at what's the Palmetto?
I don't care. I don't know where he's
Probably staying at the
I'll figure it
Palmetto.
out. I'll just go to every
Yeah.
hotel.
No, he actually he is funny.
No, he's funny,
pretty
dude.
funny.
Yeah, he's
He
funny,
is.
dude.
I don't know. I don't
He's
know.
funny. Dude. Now
Anyway,
is he Logan Paul, Mike Tyson funny?
yes. He's funnier
Not
than
bad.
them, but they're fightier than him. So
He's not
Yeah.
more entertaining. Where's the entertainment?
You know what?
value lie?
I am glad I'm not you.
well, Fred, you
Like I
brought it
said,
up.
I'm like,
So
I'm not going.
I don't
Are we
blame you.
going to
If
do
you
our
don't
live
go, I
show if
wouldn't.
you're not going?
Huh?
I would.
Are we
We'll
gonna
find
do our
out.
live
Everyone
show?
will already know because it will have already happened. We don't
No,
talk about
because
it
I won't
during
be
the
able
show.
to be at home. I'm gonna have to
Right.
be like,
Come to my
yeah,
house.
honey, I'm going,
Come to my house.
and then no, I won't. But I'm still gonna go watch the fight. You know what I
You can
mean?
watch the fight at my house. It's fine. You're welcome over. That you'll have. You
No.
can deal with my kids, and I'll go find somewhere to have a beer.
No,
It's perfect. I'll be like, "Oh, you're here? I gotta run to the store real quick. I'll be back in 2 minutes."
yeah.
Yeah.
Get
Well,
bread and cigarettes.
well, Fred, if you're not able to watch the fight, and you're not able to see the comedy, either one,
Right.
there's another thing you could do,
What
and
can I do?
you could watch a movie.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
if there are any movies that you think are worth watching, you should tell them about it.
Yeah, you should tell us about
You want
it.
to tell about it now?
Cyber Fred's movie reviews.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There,
Um,
I will drop the hint as bluntly as I
Okay.
can.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
Tiger. Let's see.
Hold on. We got it coming up. So, Fred, let's go out to the movies. Fred's going out to the movies. Fred went out to the movies. Damn, he's such a snack.
I got
Yeah. He got
So
himself.
yeah, I was like, I got this app on the phone that shows like,
Don't
just
tell
all
me.
kind of movies.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly.
You rented the show, the movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
you rented it.
Oh, you have to say, no one's gonna
paid
check.
for this. I paid for
So,
this.
you can say I
And,
bought
well,
it because I'm wealthy like that.
I didn't even realize what movie it was. I
Right.
just saw the cover art and I was like, that looks interesting.
Okay,
it
so
was
for the
like-
people listening at home, do you want to tell us the name of the movie, or do you want to tell us the story and then?
No,
I
I'll
already
tell you the
forgot
name of the movie. I'll
Or-
tell you the name of the movie. The
The
movie is The
Goo.
Substance.
Yep.
The Substance starring
Yeah.
Demi
Oh, because
Moore.
it showed a lady's back. Is why you were like,
Yeah,
hey,
it showed a big
you're
old
right.
butt cheek. It showed a butt cheek, and I
How's
was
there a
like,
butt cheek?
yeah,
A little bit
yeah.
of a butt cheek, yeah.
let's
All
see
right.
what this is about. Now I had been seeing like on Jimmy and Jimmy Fallon and Kimmel.
Right.
She was
All the
out
Jimmys.
promoting the movie. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? And they showed this little. I hadn't even seen the trailer for it. They just showed a little 30-second clip where she's in the mirror, like wiping her makeup off, like
Yeah.
really. And I was like, okay, well, I saw
Like
this her, and I
sold.
was like, well, let's just watch it. I'll
There's
just watch
nothing
it
that
and
gets
see.
Fred going more than women
No,
leaning off their faces. Fred's like, sold, Jimmy Fallon. You got me, bitch.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out. And what
No, I
it
get
is,
it.
she's
Well, again, you
She's
have the disposable income to watch movies as often as you'd like.
right. So she's like the 80s fitness in the morning lady. You remember that lady?
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
Paulette Sutherland.
Jane Fonda.
yeah, she's kind of like a Jane Fonda type. You know what I'm saying? But Jane Fonda, the later years. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
The later years.
The
Not
later
the real
years,
lady.
you know what I'm
Jane
saying?
Fonda's still
That's just-
alive?
No, she died. She
She
died
did.
a couple years ago.
Who?
So
Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda?
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that bitch is still alive, man.
No,
She's
she's
alive,
dead.
bro.
Yeah, she
She's alive.
Listen.
Yeah. Yeah, we should try to get her on the show. She's 86.
Anywho, It was her birthday. Like movie comes on.
Okay, so back to this movie we're talking about, not Jane Fonda.
And she's all depressed about it because she's old. And she goes in the bathroom and like the women's bathroom's out of order, so she goes into the men's.
Okay.
And her producer comes in, like she's in the stall, and her producer comes in, which is played by
Jane Fonda.
Can't remember his name. He's a real good actor. You know if you see him. But anyway, he comes in. He's like, that bitch is old. She's gotta go. We need somebody hot and new and blah. You know what I'm saying? And he's just pissing away, and like she's in the stall listening to it, crying and shit.
That's just wrong.
So like she's driving home and she gets into a car accident. And when she gets a car accident and then she goes go to the hospital. Gets to the hospital. Doctor says, "Yeah, you're cool. You're very lucky. You know, nothing's broken, not even a scratch or whatever." And she's like, he told the nurse, check her out and then get her out of here.
Yeah, get her out of here. Yeah.
And so she's like, I can go. He's like, one more test, and he started like poking at her back and shit. He's like, you seem like you'd be a pretty good candidate. And he gave her like this piece of paper with a phone number on it. And she leaves, opens it up, and it says, "It changed my life." You know what I'm saying? It just had a phone number on it. So she calls it, and it's like this thing, this guy says, like, if you choose to do this, you can stop when you want to, but remember, you are the Matrix. And so, like, the beginning it's really weird. I'm telling you this shit, and
so in other words, it's like a Jehovah's Witness.
Spoiler alert.
No, it's like a thing. She doesn't know what it is. Like, she has no idea what it is.
How could you know?
Right. It gives no clue about like what the fuck it is or nothing. And she was like, okay, I want to order. So they gave her, all right, they gave her an address. And she goes to this address on some real sketchy back alley. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Shit. She's got a key card. She boops the key card, and it's like a roll-up door.
Yeah.
But it only goes like halfway up.
Hell yeah.
So she's got to duck down to get up in there, and it's all dark inside and shit.
That puts you at an advantage as a person.
Fucking way I go in there, man.
No, if the fucking door can't go up.
No fucking way. And like it was all like the alley was all sketchy, you know what I'm saying? It was like a drug den or something.
Yeah.
It was fucking crazy. And so she goes in, and like there's a wall of like safety deposit boxes. You know what I'm saying? She finds the one with her number on it, and boop, she gets the shit that's inside, takes it back home. Well, she opens it up, and there was the substance.
Ooh.
And it says, this will be a new you, but you'll still be you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it comes with like this injection, and it says one time use only. And then it comes with 2 sacks of food. You know what I'm saying? And all these like intravenous like tubes and shit.
Okay.
And she was like, what the fuck? And then she was like, well, fuck it, I'm doing it. And she goes in the bathroom, and this is what kept me, because right now I'm like, this is getting crazy. I'm about to turn this shit off. Okay. And this scene is what kept me going. She goes in the bathroom and gets ready to do the thing, and she's standing in front of a mirror, and it's just like, it's full frontal. Like, full frontal Demi Moore. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's Demi Moore?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, really?
She got them long.
It's like, wait a minute.
Nipples.
She's got the pepperonis.
Like, back shots and everything, dude. I was like, this is crazy.
No shit, really?
Yeah. So she does the shit, and then
before we get to that, the next part, hold on a second.
Spoiler alert! I'm about to spoil the shit out of this.
Yeah, hold on. First of all, spoilers. So skip ahead. Fred's getting hot, so that's not good for anybody. Hold on, let him get his mic back on, or his headphones. All right, you back? All right. So, Fred, before we go on, and I want you to remember that we have listeners of every gender, race, and creed.
Okay.
That there is. So let's just keep it on. Let's just keep this specific part, mostly Alan I'm talking to, really.
All right.
But let's just keep it as a number. We don't have to. Out of 10.
Yeah.
How's Demi Moore holding up?
I'd give her a 7.
Yes.
Okay, so she's 62.
Yeah, I give her a 7.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
She's still banging.
I mean,
Yeah, not bad.
her face is like, you can see all the plastic surgery.
Well, do you
know
think?
what I'm saying?
But do you think that they did that also for the movie, maybe to like make her look worse?
Nah, no.
Oh, and that's really
that's really her.
that's a mind fuck for her. Then, like,
Yeah,
that's got to be
I mean,
weird for her to be like, oh.
like because she wasn't like her body's not saggy,
Sure,
but that's probably plastic surgery too. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so.
Okay.
I mean,
so moving on then. So
like
there you go. You got the
Fuck.
part that you're like, here's the money. I just made my money back somehow.
I don't remember my money. What's that money?
Your mental money. You were like, I'm cashing out of this movie because I'm not enjoying it. And then you're like, no,
Okay,
back
yeah.
in.
So like,
I'm
now I'm
paid
back in. So now I'm back in. So like she's like looking at herself in the mirror, just like feeling down or whatever. She's, I guess she's thinking, I want the new me. I want to be better.
Sure.
As she does it, she shoots herself
Takes
with the
it.
fucking stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it says one time use only. And
Just like Fred does at 5:03
does the
p.m.
whole-
every day.
Oh, really? She
You know
goes,
what I'm
oh,
saying?
really?
She starts hemorrhaging and shit, and she falls out on the floor, and she's just like, and then
In the bathroom of her house or of the place that she got
Yes.
this stuff at?
in her house,
Okay.
in her house,
Making sure.
yeah, and like she's laying on the floor, butt naked, and the next thing you know, her back starts to split open, like her
Right.
back splits open, and then out comes the new
Out emerges the butterfly.
Yeah, but it's not like a
Yes.
younger her. It's a totally different girl.
Okay.
And she was in, if you
Played by
Watch
Margaret Qualley.
right, yeah, she's very pretty too, also naked.
She was very pretty. Oh, and she's also naked. Okay.
Yeah, she's also naked. You know what I'm
Dennis
saying?
Quaid is probably the guy you're thinking
Dennis
about.
Quaid, yeah, that's who it was. Dennis Quaid, yeah. And so, like, now there was another stipulation with the thing. It says, you switch places, but every 7 days you must switch back.
Okay.
So, like, the girl has to switch back and give Demi Moore, like, and that's what the food was for. Like,
Did
the
she go
packaged
back
food
in?
stuff. I thought the same thing, but she doesn't. Like, she sits there and sews up her back. She sews up Demi Moore's back. You know what I mean?
But it is Demi Moore's personality.
So Demi
in the
Moore's
girl.
still alive?
Yes. And she's being fed intravenously this food package
Okay. Okay.
for 7 days while her
Right.
name is Sue. Her
With
name
the
is
open
Sue.
wound.
Right. Gets to walk
Right.
around and do whatever she wants.
So interestingly enough, I'm looking at this cast list here of this movie. The only person with a last name. No, not a lot of
Not a
people.
lot of cast.
But the only person with a last name is Demi Moore's character.
Really?
Elizabeth Sparkle.
Yes.
Everyone else
Elizabeth
has one
Sparkle.
name.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And one person's
Yeah.
name or person is Encourager. She's played by Alexandra
So, yeah,
Papalis
that's the-
Barton.
That's the guy on the phone. Yeah.
Okay, that's
So
yeah, okay.
So now, she hooked her up. She sewed her back up. She got the food
Right.
pumping.
And now she's just living there with her.
She's walking around for 7 days. So what does she do? She goes for the job that Demi Moore had.
Sure.
Since they were going to
But she is Demi Moore.
She's Sue.
Mentally. No, I'm saying, but like Demi Moore's consciousness.
And that's what makes it confusing, because like she seems to have her own personality or her own self, but also has the same ambition as Demi Moore.
No, it's got to be Demi, but it wouldn't make sense if they're like, take this shit and then someone else is you fuck off and you lose your back for 7 days.
See, and that's what happens.
And then you get a new roommate.
So she goes to the audition for the exercise show.
Right.
And they love her. She's beautiful. She's young.
Sure.
She gets the job.
She knows all the moves because it's Demi Moore.
Knows all the moves. Yeah, she knows what she's doing. So, she tells them, but every other week I have to go. She says I have to take care of my sick mom. So I have to leave. And they're like, yeah, we're fine with that. You just come and do this. And so she gets set up, and then 7 days comes back, and she has to switch back.
Sure.
So what is Demi Moore doing all this time?
She's laying on the floor in the bathroom.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she's like a shell.
Getting that food fed to her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's just like shell.
So her consciousness is like, in the other girl.
Well, not really, but
it has to be. There's no movie if it's not.
So let me keep going because some shit comes out. So they do this like 1 or 2 times, and then Sue is like, yo, she's having like a good time. She's having a real good time, and it's the 7th day, and she's like, hold up, I need a little bit more time. So what she does, she takes, there's like this stuff is a stabilizer. It's supposed to be a stabilizer, and that's what it recharges in the whoever's down.
She got greedy. And she took some from Demi Moore to get like a couple hours, a couple more hours before she switched. Just going home and getting the switch off. Yeah.
Right. So when Demi wakes up, she's like, okay, oh shit, what's wrong with my finger? Like her finger's all old and decrepit. You know what I'm saying? And she called and she was like, yo, something happened. She's like, well, you have to respect the balance. She got greedy. She said, but it is you.
This is a no-win situation.
She's like, yeah, there's no way. So, like, long story short, Sue starts taking more and more and more. You know what I'm saying? So by the end of it, like, she looks like the witch from Snow White.
So instead of Demi Moore, it's Demi Less.
Yeah.
I feel like we should take a break just because of that. So, okay, so we will take a break shortly, but what overall, what do you think? Are you as soon as you saw that, you were like, this is what's going to happen the rest of the movie, right?
I was cool up until and just like, let me wrap this up real quick.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought that was it. I'm sorry.
Please do.
No. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap this up. So, like, he took more and more and more. So Demi Moore, she's like the old decrepit witch now. And she calls up. She's like, I want this to stop. She's like, once you stop, you won't go back. You stay the way you are. She's like, fine, fuck it. That's it. So she said she got the termination shot, sticks it in Sue, and then she has a change of heart. And like gets her back up. Like, yo, no, you got to come back. You're so pretty. You're about to have your big break. I can't do this. Get back. And she comes back, and Sue winds up killing Demi Moore. And she was hosting the New Year's Eve special, the big New Year's Eve special. That was her big break. Right. So, like, she killed Demi Moore, but then, like, during the New Year's Eve special, shit starts to fall apart, like literally on her fingernails coming out, her teeth are falling out, and she's like, no, I gotta get back to the house and I want a better me. She takes the shot again for the original shot that you're only supposed to use one time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then like she falls on the floor, her back breaks open, and then like this fucking grotesque type monster comes out.
Nice.
Like, and
there's a reason why you used it once.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's got Demi Moore's face on its back. like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Do you remember Alan? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Then like so it's like no, and
they're like, this is like, Hollywood's newest star.
Man, that's a thumbnail for the show right there.
Yeah,
it dresses itself up and then puts the cutout of Demi Moore's face on it, and then goes to the New Year's Eve thing, and it's all
it actually thinks that it's beautiful.
It's beautiful, yeah. Like, dude, like it just went real left field, and then like it gets out on the stage. The mask falls out, and then like this kitty comes out of it and falls on the floor. Back in. Like, dude, and then they kill it, and the blood is like it was.
Who killed it?
Insane.
It made for a real weird
Dennis Quaid
movie.
Dennis Quaid kills it. Yeah, sure, Dennis Quaid kills it. You know what I'm saying? Because he was there with all his investors and stockholders. Right. They were all like, this girl's gonna be it. You know what I'm saying? And like,
and so Fred was very conflicted when he was jerking off in the bathroom afterwards.
Yeah, he was like, Fred's not titty. He's like, it's a titty. Yeah,
it's not the titty I wanted.
Yeah, the last titty screwed all the other ones up.
He's just like, one titty. Just like
no.
It put me on like the level of Saltburn, but not like gross.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
just like
different kind
weird.
Of
like, yeah, different kind of gross. It was so weird, man. Like the movie was decent all the way up until the end, and then it just fucking went insanely.
So let me ask you a question. And then like we'll wrap it. But remember that movie, Fred or Alan? Do you remember when Fred came to us and we were talking about the end of Little Shop of Horrors?
Yeah.
Because he watched it and like the version on his wackadoodle thing that he has is like this off-market Chinese bootleg version of it. Is there any chance that that's what happened to you?
No, I don't think it was. I think this is the original ending of this movie that they wanted everybody to see, and I don't understand why. Because
they had to throw in the like,
it makes sense. I mean, Demi Moore hasn't been in a movie forever,
right?
Forever.
That's because that other girl, she can only work every other week.
I'm like, why would she choose this role? And I get it. It's a role for like women.
It's money.
Like, you're beautiful the way you are. Don't don't
inject yourself and have someone grow out of your spine.
Right. Please stop putting that.
And then have them take advantage of the situation.
Yeah, dude. I mean
you should have known it was a problem when somebody was growing out of your spine.
Yeah.
You should. But that's all. Actually,
my thing is like, but it's not you though, because that's the whole thing. If they can both be in existence at the same time, then this makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, it didn't. Like it really had a lot of plot.
Well, actually, it did make sense. It did make sense because I mean, Demi Moore. No, because Demi Moore was stuck. She couldn't do nothing, and that's the only way to end the movie was it was the way they did it. It was like the other bitch.
They should have just let the girl melt and die.
Oh, she
that would have been funny.
Or her head would have blown up.
It did blow up. Like when she was the growth. Yeah, like he blew her head off, and like
10 out of 10.
The blood was.
10 out of 10, man. If they
it was
Carrie,
it was Carrie type blood, like just blood.
Okay, so my question then. Okay, how about this? So it was at New Year's Eve. Was it like doing the countdown where they like showing the monster as they were doing like the 10, 9,
no,
showing the monster and back, and then it's like Happy New Pow.
No, it wasn't.
They missed an opportunity.
It was she came out like she was hosting the show. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So she was supposed to
still
be
early.
The first one out. Yeah, it was still early. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fucked up everybody.
Then as soon as she died, they were like, and now Smash Mouth.
You can't do Smash Mouth, man.
Well, this was before. Smash Mouth's still around. Don't worry about it. So,
No,
Fred,
he's
okay,
dead.
out of your ranking scale of whatever you give, what do you watchability? And like, obviously, we're talking about it may not be as believable as you would hope.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a 4 out of 10. A 4 out of 10 Freddy's. I mean,
4 out of 10 Black Ochres.
All right. I suggest everybody should go on YouTube and watch the ending, put the substance ending, and see Dennis Quaid.
Right. So we'll take a break while everybody watches that.
Oh my God.
And we'll come right back, and we'll be back with more shit.
The Black Lincoln Collective podcast will return after a word from our sponsors.
Welcome to Short Pour, hosted by two brothers that love beer. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Chris. Join us as we make our way through a new theme each episode.
I wanted to check out the phrase, hell yeah,
I chose to do the history of paper planes.
bird migrations as the topic for this week.
I went with the history of model cars this time.
Analyze some wild online reviews. Easy on the brain. What the hell does that mean?
What? And go to some absurd places.
I think I'm going to have to say, anonymous time traveler, you have been found thirsty in a court of lager.
So if you want more of that, check out Short Pour.
We'll keep one cold for you.
Welcome back to the 166th edition of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. We hope you took 2.5 hours to watch the movie Fred just spoiled for you, and that you thought the ending was as screwed up as we did. We did watch a brief clip of it, and I wish I hadn't, if I'm being honest.
You can't see it.
I can't really unsee that. It's okay.
All right.
It's just it's gonna haunt me.
It's fucking.
I should.
It should.
Okay. Anyway, so gross. Don't use the substance, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have to, I mean, I guess I don't know that it's a thing. Really,
naturally.
Don't use any
You
substance.
can use it, but just follow the rules.
Right.
That's
Follow
it.
the rules
Switch
and
back.
convince the person that
Don't be
you
greedy.
become to also follow the rules. See, that's
There
the
you go.
problem with it. That's
the
where I
problem.
had the issue, because you can't trust that other motherfucker.
Right.
And if he's me, I certainly can't trust him.
I can't trust you. I know I couldn't trust it.
If they're like, there's a little version of you gonna pop out your spine, but don't worry, I'd be like, no, that motherfucker, he's gonna kill me first day.
There is a little version of you, and his name is Nate.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, oh, I have 2 days worth of food here. I guess I don't have to eat. I don't have to go to the store. I'm just gonna suck on these fucking tubes. Fuck this guy. So, and I get it. That's what I would do. What can I say?
Yep.
If I was spawned from someone's back, that's what I'd do to them. So there you go. Learn a life lesson, kids. So anyway, Fred, guess what?
What? Chicken
Fred,
butt.
it has been a busy week in the world and in the Southeast and in the news. So I've got some news for yous to views.
The news?
Why
Okay.
not? Why not? So
Very
we're calling this deep fried news, maybe.
Fried news.
Because it's fried. Everything's fried. So it's the deep fried news song. Nope. It needs like a part at the end. Well, Fred, so Dateline, Fred, South Carolina,
Tell me
which is
about
where we live.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what happened,
There it
Fred?
is.
There it is. More than 40 monkeys escaped from a research facility right down the
the
road
monkeys.
last week, prompting warnings for nearby residents to secure doors and windows.
That's
So,
crazy.
yeah, they Yamasee in Beaufort County, which is by the coast,
It's close to where I'm at.
is very close to where Alan is. You can see a monkey fly in his screen
Really?
anytime.
Anytime.
You ought to go hunting for them. You got time tonight. Go hunt. Hunt those motherfuckers. Come back with 3 months
bored. People
I'm about 4 miles from Buford.
Now's your chance, bro.
Yeah, you got one of them monkeys.
Take you back to your days on the island. Are there monkeys on Puerto Rico Island?
Yeah, there is a monkey. There's an island next to Puerto Rico. It's called Island of Monkeys, Mona, and it's it's Monkey Island, and they do experiments on monkeys.
You know, we have a monkey island here in South Carolina too.
We took a tour of Monkey Island. We stopped at Monkey Island when I was younger, and we saw monkeys out in the thing, and they were like, "Wow, wow, wow!" And the guy was like, "Oh shit! Everybody, get on the boat! Get on the boat!" And I didn't understand it because I was like 8, 9 years old, but now I do.
Monkeys are mad.
Monkeys will bite your face.
I remember the dude. The dude was like, "Holy shit!" And he was looking at us, and I was like 8 years old. He's like, "Get on the fucking boat! Go on the fucking boat!"
You little kids crying.
Yeah. My case, I was like, "Okay, sure, I can just get back on the boat. What's the big deal?"
It's like they're sentient. They just trapped us. They set us up. Steal our fucking boat.
It's gonna
happen the whole time.
Out the engine.
Yep, they knew it. Well, so Fred, and like I said, we have a monkey island here in South Carolina, right off the coast, that no one's allowed on because it's overtaken by monkeys. Yeah, like somebody same thing. Yeah, it was like research monkeys or whatever, and they let them loose on this island, and they over time they bred, and now they own the island, and people are not allowed to go there because they will be murdered. I don't know if they're gonna be murdered.
No, they will. No, the monkeys will fuck you up. Yeah.
Monkeys don't fucking care.
No.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
So
monkeys don't have souls.
No, they don't.
They caught like what 23 of them.
Well, yeah. So the company confirmed that 43 rhesus macaque primates escaped from an enclosure at one of the company's facilities.
Suzanne.
See,
since then,
that's why we got so many armadillos.
Right. As of the broadcast of this show, 32 of the 43 monkeys have been located and captured safely. I'm rooting for the other 11 monkeys. I'm rooting for them to get away. Dude, why would you not root for the monkeys?
Until you get monkeys on your back porch.
You know what?
Fucking your dog up.
I wonder where the monkeys are at, actually, when you think of it.
They can be in the trees. They can be anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a monkey can just hang out.
There could be one right behind you, Alan. Right now. You'll never know.
He'd be like, wow, wow, wow. A monkey come out with substance. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. That's what would really happen. Now, see, that would have made for a better movie.
Yeah,
if you're like, you become a monkey for a week, that would be like, that's pretty badass. Let's try it.
The monkeys come out of my butt.
Yeah, that's where they would come out of. So residents were strongly advised to keep doors and windows secure to prevent any monkeys from getting in their house. And call 911 if you see what's going on. So
I'm going to be like, fuck that shit.
That's what I'm wondering is who are they sending? Because so apparently a caretaker inadvertently failed to secure a door at the monkey's enclosure, and so there was a group of 50 and 7 hung out. 7 were real lazy. The other 43 went for it.
7 stayed. So like, fuck it.
No, not going.
I'm not. It's a real.
You don't know what's out there.
Out there, we're the monkeys, man.
Yeah.
We don't have souls, man. I like to think of the monkey like that, though. So anyway, they're catching them, but they said the monkeys are really just fucking around because they're monkeys.
They're just fucking around. The monkeys, yeah. I seen Jumanji. I see what 40 monkeys can do in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. They start throwing knives and stealing cop cars.
Yeah, that's right.
I know what the monkeys can do.
Dude, the monkeys are ruthless, man. Damn. I would not.
Well,
I see a monkey, I'm getting back in the truck.
I would 100% run away from a monkey. I don't fuck with monkeys. Would you like to know what they were being tested on, or what they were being used for, Fred? Or do you not care?
AIDS monkey.
AIDS. That's exactly what it said.
AIDS?
It said these monkeys,
monkey.
we have given these monkeys AIDS on purpose as a joke. No, according to their website, Alpha Genesis breeds monkeys and provides quote unquote non-human primate products and bio research services across the globe. So yeah, basically they harvest the monkeys' organs and sell them to people.
Oh my God.
That's how I read that. What else would it be?
Well, you know what? The monkeys deserve to be. The monkeys deserve.
That's what I'm saying. Go
Run,
monkeys.
monkey, run.
I'm on your
monkey.
side, man.
Because I know the monkeys in Puerto Rico. What they did was they did they would do like experiments on them, but it wasn't like, it was more like lipstick and like you know, the perfume and crap like that.
Yeah.
When they wanted to use human testing, they did it on the monkeys, and they got busted. Oh yeah, they got busted big time. And now, I mean, the island's still ran by monkeys, but nobody's taking care of it because they got.
Who's the monkey president?
Right.
Yeah, it'll be like Caesar. Caesar.
Yeah, Caesar. Yeah. No.
That was a fucking good movie, man.
That was the original one.
Yeah, that was awesome because he was like shocked them all.
Yeah. Fuck you, Draco Malfoy.
That was a good movie, but it was sad. It was like
because you side with the monkeys.
Yep.
At some point, you have to side with the monkeys because you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Well, Caesar ended up dying anyway. So
a younger me would have been like, "Fuck those monkeys," but and more aged me is like, "Let those monkeys be free, man."
I mean, basically, I mean, like with the fucking Caesar, you know, he ended up going to the thing because he defended the guy's dad.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't want a monkey that defends my dad. I want a monkey that's on my side.
Yeah, in your case, you're like,
fuck that. Kill these monkeys. I changed my mind. These monkeys are a bunch of dad lovers. I'm out. All right. So next story. That's the gavel of next story. Next story, Fred. Newberry County, South Carolina. A county that is near and dear to our hearts. It's only one county over from where you live, I believe.
Yeah.
And that's it. So watch out, Fred. While Alan's dealing with the monkey attack, you got to keep your eyes open for a motherfucking Sasquatch. Because a police officer hunting deer 25-ish miles northwest of Columbia, which is pretty damn close to where you are, has reported seeing a Bigfoot. Or
no shit.
I prefer, we've talked about this before, I prefer to call it a Sasquatch. So the sighting occurred along a power line route roughly half a mile from that Palmetto Trail, which is a popular hiking and biking trail. So the officer only identified by the initials JM. Leave that out there for a second.
I know who it is.
I don't know who it is, but I'm hoping you come up with somebody good. Describes spotting a 7 to 7.5 foot tall human-like creature while sitting in a ground blind. That's just like a chair, right?
Nah, it's like it's made
like
to look
blind,
like bushes.
Okay, so it's a chair
it's made to look like bushes around it, so you can see through. Yeah, you can see through it. Yeah, I mean,
Arbusto.
So according
bush in Spanish is arbusto.
According to JM, what does JM stand for, Alan?
Oh, JM?
Monroe.
Yeah.
John
Jack
Michael
Montague.
Jack Montague. Yeah, that's it.
Perfect. Josh Manfredson. Okay, anyway. So according to Josh Manfredson, the creature had long brown hair and an ape-like face and long arms. Josh Manfredson explained that he first heard a deep grunt followed by a stomp before spotting the figure in the brush. Do you want me to tell you what Josh Manfredson said?
Wait, he said it was blonde?
He said it was brown hair, an ape-like face, and long arms. However, Josh Manfredson is blonde.
Oh, okay.
So he might have been talking about him. Maybe he thinks he's the Bigfoot. So Josh said, he said, we watched each other for about probably 30 seconds, but felt like forever before it turned and walked earth. And he said, I'm a police officer and had no clue what to make of this. At this point, as much as I didn't want to admit it, I am convinced it was a Bigfoot.
Now, Josh, were you drinking that day?
Well, I am a police officer, so I drink a lot.
Every day.
So yes, I was. I was on duty, so of course I was drunk.
No, then he didn't get a picture. He didn't pull his cell
and that's the
phone
thing.
out.
So Matthew Moneymaker, that's a real name, president of the Bigfoot Field Research.
Oh yes, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I know
that's a real person. Has classified this, Fred. Get this, classified as a Class A sighting. This classification means that misinterpretation or misidentification of other animals can be ruled out with greater confidence. So maybe they're saying maybe it was a Bigfoot. That's the top class that they have is maybe. There's no class for is a Bigfoot.
Definite.
There's no class for that. As high as they can go is maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I believe him. Like
I mean, cool. you can't prove that he didn't do it, that it's not a Bigfoot.
But how? Okay, so here's my question: how, if he was sitting in a blind, which is El Busto or whatever you said,
El Busto,
how did he and Bigfoot make eye contact for 30 seconds? Because he was hidden, he was camouflaged.
Bigfoot's got thick senses.
Yeah.
Well, I think George said that before. He said that Bigfoot had like next level powers.
Yes, they do.
Right,
He probably didn't say that, but
we're gonna say he said that.
Well, so and again, it's just staying up here. This is very possible. So the most recent Class A sighting in South Carolina occurred on February 10th, 2023 in Union County, which is right up the road, about 40 miles east of Greenville. And so the guy said Bigfoot was said to have repeatedly visited the same rural home multiple times.
Yeah, he gave him some Bigfoot, all right.
He was giving some Bigfoot.
Or is it some dude that dressed up like Bigfoot? Just go.
That's what I think.
Get his side piece. You know?
I also feel like that's how he got away with it.
Yes, he got away with it.
She's like, the guy's wife was like, honey, he's a goddamn mythical creature. I have to have sex with him.
I have no choice. He's the
look at him. He can tear my arms right off of my body.
And that was the day that Matthew Moneymaker became head of the Bigfoot Fighting Association. He was like, I can't. Bigfoot stole my wife.
Stole my wife. Some dude just fucking my wife, but it's Bigfoot.
But I can't even be mad because his feet are so goddamn big. So anyway, Bigfoot.
Big feet.
That's true. Hairy penises.
But you know,
I've never seen a Bigfoot penis. Have you?
They always say that Bigfoot has big feet.
That's a class
you never
P
hear
sign.
about big feet. They always talk about his long arms.
Right.
Like, Bigfoot had long arms. They never talk about his feet.
His wang.
Like, his wing is black asparagus.
That's a class P sighting, Alan. Like we're pretty sure that was his wang. Like nobody. Again, the guy who lives in modern day with modern technology did not bother snapping a picture with his telephone. He obviously had in his pocket.
He had it. He had it in his phone.
Same with February 2023. Things existed that you could just take a picture. You could take a fucking video in HD from 500 miles away.
Right.
But no. And I get it.
Champion of the world.
Maybe they asked Bigfoot if he could, like, is it cool if I publish this picture? And he was like, I'd prefer that you didn't.
Hey, BF, can I get a selfie?
Yeah.
He's like, go fuck yourself.
No, exactly. He's like, I was never here. So, all right. So more, we're still hanging around the South, Fred, for this last story, but this one is a little different. So this is in Tennessee. It's our dear friends from the state of Tennessee. A man told 911 a bear chased him off a cliff. A few weeks later, he was arrested for murder.
What?
All right, so get ready for this. In mid-October, a man called police in eastern Tennessee claiming that a bear had chased him off of a cliff. But authorities arrived on the scene to find the body of a different man, sparking a multi-state manhunt for the caller that ended with his arrest on murder charges this past weekend. So let me read that again so you can have an idea of what. It's confusing. No, I get it. Okay. So in October, this dude called and said, a bear chased me off a cliff.
Yeah.
Okay. And come save me or whatever. So, and then he died. So the police went out there and they found the body, but it wasn't the dude that called. So I'm assuming the guy said, my name is whatever my name is, Steve Masters, and I fell. So then they like found this other guy and they're like,
I know a guy named Steve. I know a guy named Steve Masters.
Right. And if he fell, you'd be like, that's not Steve Masters. So they were like, that's not Nicholas Wayne Hamlet.
Yeah.
So what the fuck's going on? We got to find this guy. So authorities say that Nicholas Wayne Hamlet, 45, befriended and lured his victim into a wooded area to take both his life and his identity. Hamlet, who was using an alias at the time, had a lengthy criminal record and was already wanted in Alabama for a parole violation. So in October, obviously, another warrant was put out for his arrest. So that's pretty fucked up, actually. Think about
like Lois Einhorn.
So, and you'll never
Ray Finkel and Lois Einhorn are the same people.
So basically, they federal and state authorities said, "Hey, watch out for this guy. If you have any information, we'll give you $5,000." So
$5,000, fuck yourself. Come on, give me more than that.
So after a few weeks of searching and one Halloween night spotting, your boy Hamlet was taken into custody in the great area of Columbia, South Carolina.
Columbia.
Yep. Yeah. After observing him at a local hospital, someone was like, "Oh, found him." So he went to the hospital. I guess he recognized them, and then they found him and got him back to Tennessee.
A nurse cashed into $5,000.
Oh yeah, I would. So you're probably asking what happened. What happened in the woods?
Yeah.
So according to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, a distressed hiker called 911 shortly before midnight, claiming to be Mr. Brandon Andrade. I can't even make up a name that good. He advised the dispatcher that he had fallen off a cliff while running from a bear, it said, adding that the call came from near a bridge on the Chirara Skyway, a 43-mile national scenic byway in Tellico Plains. The distress caller claimed that he was injured and partially in the water. How are you partially in the water?
Man,
his foot, just his foot. My foot's in the water.
My one toe is in the water. It's very annoying. Very cold. Please send a helicopter. According to the dispatch call obtained by the Knoxville News Sentinel, the male subject had, quote unquote, hit his head and was unable to move and only had 2% left on his battery.
Oh.
That's how he thought he was going to get it. See, that's how he thought he was like, oh, they're never going to find me. I told him my battery's dead. So search and rescue teams rushed to the area and found a man's body with the identification of Mr. Brandon Christopher Andrade on his persons. He was transported to the forensic center while investigators combed the scene. After further investigations, they determined that dude was not that guy.
Yeah.
And that identification had been stolen and used on multiple occasions. In this case, they quickly discovered by Hamlet.
So the dude didn't know about the extra 15% on the battery.
Right, exactly.
Basically.
They didn't know about the ping. They don't know about ping.
So yeah, they found him.
If they say your battery says you have 2%, it has an extra 15%.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and it'll cut off. But that thing will still be. You can still ping it.
Oh, you can still find it. Yeah, you can still find it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they figure out the dude who died. His name was Stephen Lloyd, R.I.P. buddy. But Lloyd was a foster child who had been adopted, and apparently he was known to leave home and live on the streets, and kept in contact with his family. And he befriended this Hamlet guy and lured him into a wooded area. So there you go. That's crazy, man.
Hamlet guy gets what he deserves.
Can't trust nobody.
Well, I'm sure he's going to go to jail probably.
Because that dude didn't do anything to nobody. You know, he was just hanging out,
right?
minding his own business.
Sure, man. Like, yeah, he was just hanging out in Colombia, thinking that no one would see him, I guess. So there you go. Now you know, Fred. If you're gonna kill somebody in Tennessee,
told you can't get away with it.
Don't probably.
No,
but you can't get away with it like that. Like, I'm just gonna like kill this other dude and then say it's me. Just disappear.
No, yeah. Well,
it probably would have worked if he hadn't have made the phone call. Just like killed the dude and left his body. Put your ID in his pocket. Just let the body rot.
Already on the way.
I mean,
out the door.
No, like we discussed last week, the only way to get away with murder is acting like that guy going down the road, hitting him, and be like he jumped in front of me.
Well, but he said he was running from a bear. How is that not believable? Like the bear chased me off the cliff. Yeah, and my phone only has 2%. And bear, I guess. I have a fake name. I mean, it's my real name.
It was a Bigfoot.
Yeah, there you go. The Sasquatch chased the bear, and it made me fall down the cliff.
Sasquatchination. I don't know.
No. Good night, everybody. No, I can't leave it on that.
Sorry.
Sasquatch. Yeah, okay.
That's a show title right there.
Yeah.
That's a show title. Right?
I don't know that I can type those words. I don't know that I can type that. Sasquatchination. Okay. Yeah, all right, that works. There you go. So it was a Sasquatchination. Glad Fred came up with a punchline for that because there's really no other way to put it. So, there you go. We did not talk about food tonight. And that means I get to use everybody said last week's episode was the best. Oh, we did talk about it. Well, no, that was before the show. So everybody said last week's was the best because they're like, you guys are a great cooking podcast. You're a terrible comedy podcast, but a great cooking podcast. So there you go.
Yeah, we did.
We talked about everything we talked about was food. It was great.
It was so much food.
Great. Finally, what you promised me, Alan, came true.
Stuffed.
So that's right. There you go. So tune in next week. I promise you we'll talk about food. We're going to have fuck, fart, marry, kill, Thanksgiving. We're going to talk about what your favorite things for Thanksgiving are. We're going to talk about Thanksgiving and also Thanksgiving and Black Friday probably too. So come back next week.
Yeah.
I'm tagging this stuff so that we don't forget.
And
Friday. It was too late. So Fred's Friday is coming up right after Thanksgiving. I love that. I think you should be called Fred's Friday. I love that.
Yeah, Fred's Friday.
All right. We're getting out of here. We'll see you next week with a pumpkin spiced edition of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.